of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shamma-lamma ding-dong loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop, from the people who brought you Cartoon All-Stars to the rescue. And Smash. Which you should watch. Big up to Smash, guys. Underrated. We're here to...
Monday nights on NBC.
They need us to help them out. They've
Yeah.
the creators of Saturday Morning All Stars Hits have messaged us.
No. Not Saturday Morning All Stars Hits. Smash. On NBC.
They've
2012.
They've messaged us. They've sent us countless emails, and we can't ignore them anymore.
No, that's not true.
They're
I
saying,
lied to you, Lisa. They were not from Kyle Mooney. They were from Teresa Rebeck.
Well,
I mean, they were from Robert Greenblatt. And,
okay.
Yeah, and Teresa Rebeck. Both.
Well, anyway, they've sent us countless emails asking us to, what's it called? Mention their show, and we're doing it now.
Oh, Steven Spielberg produced this show. Okay, that's who the emails were from.
Oh, cool.
Spielberg emailed us saying, "Please promote my canceled 2012 NBC drama Smash." I had no idea he produced it.
Guys, we should get into the episode. Sorry.
Yeah, have you said your name?
I'm Lisa Doop, and I'm Mr. Boop.
I'm Ryan Pfeiffer, and I'm Mr. Boop.
Ryan, it's Tuesday, July 7th, 2020, and today we're reading the 121st ever Mr. Boop strip. What happens in today's Mr. Boop?
The strip is Randy, baby, yeah. Imagine it's Austin Powers saying it.
Ryan,
I paraphrased because what it said was worse.
But
it was more accurate to the strip.
We have something into the mailbox.
No, we
for
don't.
real. For real. Check.
You're gonna say,
no, for real. We have.
Jenny messaged me about the strip, Mr. Boop. So now
no. Check the webmail. We genuinely have.
How do we do that? I have no idea.
Webmail.beingmrboop.com.
Huh?
Webmail.beingmrboop.com.
Can anyone go there?
No, only us. We have the password.
I don't have the password.
What?
What's the password? Tell me on air.
Oh, give me a second. I'll look it up. In my saved password.
DreamHost?
DreamHost at beingmrboop.com, yeah.
Don't.
What?
Don't actually say it.
I'm not. I'm just gonna DM you it.
Yeah, but you just said the email.
No, it's not the actual email.
Oh, well then why did you say that?
I don't know. Why did you say DreamHost?
Because that's what it says, DreamHost Mail.
Yeah. Okay, that's the info.
Okay. It did. 1Password didn't autocomplete that. Oh, yeah, we have an email here from friend of the show, Sophia the Mysterious. Almost wrote her last name because she put it for some reason.
I think that's just her regular email. I think she just...
I don't know how to check.
You know how to read it?
Oh, you just... Oh, that's weird. Sophia says, should I do an Italian accent?
Sure, why not?
No. My dearest Mr. Pfeiffer and Mrs. Dupe. I didn't know you were married.
I am.
I have a name for your guy, Frank. Salutations. S-P-H... Oh, what? S-P-H the
M-Y-S-C. The name.
And there's a photo here of, I assume, some Canadian cartoon?
No, it's an Italian cartoon, actually.
Oh, right. Is this her signature?
Would be great.
Is this a screenshot from an Italian cartoon? Is this her signature?
No.
On her emails?
I think one of the characters here is called Franco. I think maybe that's where he got the name from.
Oh,
But I'm
oh,
not
I
too
don't
sure.
like that then.
Okay.
Which
but it's
character?
not the same name. The blonde one.
No, which character?
What?
What guy are we naming? Is it the
I don't know.
The therapist that we're never gonna see again?
No, I think it was the seedy businessman's partner.
Oh,
right?
right.
Yeah.
All right, Frank it is then, I guess.
Hooray!
Let's How about his name is Philip DeFrank? Philip DeFrank. Philippe. How about we so we got
Felipe.
Philly D and Philippe Frank.
Philippe J. Fry.
Philippe the Frank.
Felipe Fry.
Frank. What is
Felipe Frank.
Frank? Isn't that a name for French people?
What, Frank?
Like a franc is a franc, or is that their currency, or what's the currency that's francs?
They made a musical based on the movie Geppetto. Francs was
It is the French
German,
currency.
wasn't it?
Francs.
Yeah, the francs. That's a
Philippe
currency.
Frank. There's also Swiss currency.
Yeah, it's the Swiss currency apparently.
Whatever.
And it More valuable than the pound, I think. I don't know how to
Shadow synopsis today. Sue me, Walt Disney, you fucker.
It's true. He
5
will.
electro points.
He'll do it.
Do it, asshole. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Got negative land in here.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 electro points.
You hear me? I said
After-
you got negative
after
land
hole.
in here.
Asshole is 2 words. 4 panels.
Have I
No
marked what
flapper
you saw?
shot. We see Mickey the Dick,
Mhm.
which is what we will call Mickey Mouse whenever we see him, because spoiler alert, he is pretty much always naked and with his genitalia out.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna call him Mickey the Dick, which is not a reference to anything.
Mhm.
There's no one else with that name.
I'm not
Um,
familiar with any web
Me
series.
neither.
or
I don't know
whatever
what
has
that would be.
What's
He's on the stairs like Goku was. Let's compare him to Goku a few strips ago. He looks huge on these stairs. Goku looked normal size on the stairs. And then Mickey is taking up about as much space as Goku was, because the stairs are
Let's
like
compare
drawn
them.
with at least with the other staircase as reference. I'm assuming this is the same staircase.
Assume
But
all
when
you
Mickey's
might.
standing on it, he is the same size as Goku, but he's proportions in
I'd
regards
say-
to the staircase.
Yeah.
Like Mickey looks, yeah. If we use the staircase as a reference, Mickey looks like he's the same size as Goku, which is insane.
That is pretty weird.
You see that? Like, look at the other strip with Goku on the stairs.
I'm looking. I'm making a comparison.
Yeah, let me. I'm going to paste them over each other to see if it's copy pasted. So we've got the strip with Mickey.
It's not copy pasted, I can confirm.
We've got the strip with Goku. You're right, it is not copy pasted. Well, could be moved a little bit. It's not copy pasted. But they are the same size staircase.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah,
just said
Mickey looks like a guy in a Mickey Mouse mascot costume. That's how big he is.
Mhm. He's like the same size as Goku.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but his head is bigger than Goku's and stuff.
Mm-hmm. You think he is
But
just a guy in a Mickey Mouse costume?
his height is.
I
He's
think
a
that
little
would be
bit taller
funny.
than Goku's head, but his ears come down below Goku's hair, which goes off
Yes.
panel.
It's a freak. This is a
Weird
freak
stuff.
of nature.
He is a freak because Mickey isn't supposed to have genitalia. But he's
That's just what Disney wants you to think, man.
he's posed on the stairs similarly to how Goku was, but he's doing a talkie. A talkie with his hand out, and he looks nonplussed, and he's calling down to Betty and Alec from the stairs, and he's saying, "So Goku tells me Betty's dad served you two with a cease and desist? Served you two with a cease and desist?"
Yuck.
Electoral heart.
Oh, Mickey.
Did you say yuck?
A yuck. That's his catchphrase.
Gorsh. So Goku
Gorsh.
tells me Betty's dad served you two with a cease and desist?
And then in panel 2...
You watch Jonathan Gran, Joe Gran cartoons? Whatever his name is?
Of course I do.
Did you see his one yesterday?
Yes, I saw the cup.
It's reminiscent.
Yeah. How could I not?
That's all we'll say about that.
Yuck.
Panel 2, we see Betty and Alec standing side by side. Alec is holding the cease and desist paper, looking down at it, just with a face of like utter depression.
I guess
it's a frightened expression, judging by his speech bubble. Betty is frightened in a different way. She's grimacing, looking up at Mickey. They're both sweating. She's got her arms out by her side.
It's kind of adorable, I'd say.
Like Ranma did in panel 2 of the previous strip.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. If you could listen to the last episode for reference.
What
and she says, "It's true, Mickey." 2 electro points.
And Alec Robbins said, "I'm so scared I might have to divorce my hot wife."
I don't remember telling you to make him British. I don't know why you insist on this. You said last week that I told you to make him British. I don't remember this.
You did. I remember it well.
I don't remember this.
Any fan, email in. Do you remember Ryan telling me?
Do you think Sophia was listening to the episodes last week?
I'll have to ask her.
To have emailed that in?
I don't know.
Maybe she was curious about the Janet episodes.
Mm. When was the email sent, actually? Maybe I didn't check last week. April 2nd.
Oh, then it would not have been.
No.
Wait, how did she know then?
Hmm.
Maybe it was a different character.
No, because that character didn't appear, right?
I don't know.
He didn't appear last week.
What? Who? What?
Frank. Yeah, he was the week before last. He first appeared.
Maybe we asked about a name for him at that time. Panel 3.
Wait.
No.
Okay.
What do you mean wait?
Wait. Oh, no, I was distracted. Panel 3.
Why?
I was sending a text. And whilst driving at the same time.
You're driving?
Of course. I'm a very busy person. How am I meant to, I can't record a podcast and not
Describe
drive
the
at the same time. Honk, honk. Hey man, that was my lane.
I don't know how to drive.
Me neither.
Then get out of the car. Describe the panel.
Goku says, "I don't think it was by." Oh wait, Goku's filling up the whole panel. No wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. Been looking at the wrong one this whole time. Oh! We've got a very cute Betty Boop drawing here, and a very cute Alec drawing. Betty's got her hands
it's
to each other.
Same shot as the last panel.
She's praying to the Lord. She's got a little O mouth, like oh, and she's still sweating, and she's got big eyes.
Like a surprised expression.
Her eyes are white, weirdly. Out of character, but I appreciate it. I think it's adorable.
What?
Her eyes are white.
Her pupils, you mean?
Yeah, her.
Are
seem
they not
different.
usually?
No, they're usually black, like everyone else's.
I think they're usually dots.
Yeah, I love this anyway. I love this version.
I don't.
Anyways, he says,
No, I think they are drawn like that usually. They're just drawn smaller so we can't see.
"Well, I think this is great. I think this is a great drawing of Betty Boop, and I want it tattooed all
I'm
over
checking
my
back,
body."
and that is definitely the case.
What about in the first panel, first strip?
The first strip?
Yeah.
I don't want to bother checking.
He got big cartoon eyes in the first strip.
I'm telling you, her eyes were up to here.
Oh. Anyway, she says, "You've been through this before, Mickey. Do you have any advice for us?" Mickey
Oh
with an
yeah, she
exclamation
had
mark.
the she's
Yeah,
been.
I know. She's been Flanderized. She's been
No,
converted
not
into
Flanderized,
Alex
but-
art style.
Yeah, she just has like normal cartoon eyes now
Yeah.
instead of like the old 30s.
Which is a
Pac-Man
good.
eyes.
Which is hey,
She
if
no
you guys,
long Pac-Man is no longer in the eye of the beholder.
if you guys are, anyone here is interested in character design, that's the one thing. Do something you can draw over and over again. Don't overdo it.
I'm looking back and I miss the art style from the earlier strips. Like this is much.
I
less,
prefer this art style so much.
This is much less interesting. Everyone is drawn pretty consistently, whereas in the old strips, it was like he looked different in every panel. Basically, like he would like in one panel he would have like the neck of a normal human. The next panel he would have like a giraffe neck. Basically, like it was just like drawing Betty Boop over and over in different ways and whatever. Like there was no. Not to say there's a style guide now, but there was like
He
was just drawing
yeah.
shit basically. There was no consistency.
He's done this for long enough now that he like just does.
Yeah,
this,
maybe
does
he
it
just
without
can't
thinking, you know.
even be inconsistent anymore. Like he's just drawn them so many times. That
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
Yeah,
He's got to get these out 5 days a week.
I kind of like there was a time I was trying to draw Mario every day for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Or most of a month, and I was by the end I was running out of different ways to draw him because I was like, I don't want to just draw him the same way I have already. I want to draw it differently. But it's like, well, I already used this nose. This, this. If I change it anymore, it's not even gonna be recognizable as Mario.
Well, that would be the ultimate irony.
Did you say the speech bubble?
Yeah, I did.
Did you say there were Neoflex above Alex's head?
Of course, I did.
I don't believe that you did.
I said the
You have
text.
to be,
that
you
was
have to be
real.
honest.
That was real. Real that I said the text. You know,
But
and
the
he
Neoflex
doesn't
is
have the waves in his hair anymore.
What do you mean?
Alec in the earlier strips, he used to have waves in his hair, like he had detail.
Oh,
But that
we're talking about
disappeared.
again.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
his hair
trying
is drawn
to
completely differently.
pinpoint exactly when that disappeared, but I think it's a gradual thing, like Garfield.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. There's a parallel there.
Yeah.
For you,
It's
Davis
as if
heads.
it's as if drawing something, consistently every day, you start to change the style of how you do it just naturally.
I guess
make
this is
it
kind of a
easier
thing
for
with my
yourself.
thumbnails as well. If anyone cares about
It's
that.
true. I mean, it's
But
it's
when
it's
if
just,
you look at
it's just a way of
my
life.
thumbnail art, it's like, well, it's not really because of that, but like, well, it's more so because I would just like draw something really quickly, and now it's actually because I spend more time on them now. Like I would just like, oh, there you go, that's how it's drawing of me, and now Now I literally just have like a thing I trace every time. And then just change the pose. So the head shape is always the same. And every person I draw has the same width of head and body, etc.
You're Tim Buckley in it.
Doesn't he literally copy and paste though?
Yeah, he has like a list of. He has a bunch of assets.
Yeah, I don't do that because I know that would look cheap if I did that. I want there to be at least enough variation that you can tell. It's not the exact same line work.
Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate
Panel
your
4.
dedication to the craft. Panel 4. I mean.
I don't even know if it's
No, I think.
dedication. I don't know. Like that.
I mean,
Often I will. So far this month, this year, a lot of thumbnails that I put out, like I didn't even finish coloring it in or drawing the line work or whatever, and I've just had like weeks of it with the same drawing that I've not finished because haven't had any time to go back and finish.
this is
Today I need to draw myself as
This is a-
Sonic the Hedgehog, and I do not have any time to do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
This is
I need to draw myself running with a chili dog and an onion ring.
This will be probably uninteresting to hear, but this is I respect your dedication to your craft, Ryan. No, genuinely, I'm like, well, I respect that you consistently make stuff, you know,
Oh yeah,
even if it
thanks.
is Let's Play content.
I mean, so do you, because you
I
do
do.
the podcast as well.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you know,
And you were the one doing all the editing
yeah,
this
for like
past
a whole
season as well.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have done that if you didn't push me. I would have forgotten.
I had a,
How would I?
no, I mean, like I did, I would if you hadn't set this all up first, I would have been doing that. I would, you know. Anyway,
Yeah, we kind of have different standards for like things we make. I guess I don't know.
yeah, lots of the time
'Cause I'm like, oh, it has to be
Mhm.
consistent, whatever. Like you're just like, whatever.
There
Put the thing out.
just like there
Put
it is.
a
they can have
JPEG for the thumbnail, whatever.
it. There it is. They
Which
can have it.
to be, and
if
I'm
they want
not,
it, it's
I'm
fine.
not judging because that's what I think most people would. I think you're. That's like the normal way of anyone. If you look at other podcasts like ours, like someone who's gone on Being Davis, and they also have their own podcast they're gonna promote. If you look at like the thumbnails for stuff like that, it's like the logo would be something they drew really quick, or just even Being Davis, like their logo is just like an image from Garfield,
Yeah.
basically. Like I'm like, oh, we have to have a logo if we're gonna do a podcast.
Yeah.
We have to have a have
Design.
We have to
theme
hire
song,
a
whatever.
graphic designer.
Hmm?
We have to hire a graphic designer.
I know a guy.
Yeah, no, I was like, yeah.
Shout out to Carter and Adam Cat Scratch,
But yeah.
because they did the heavy lifting.
True. I think the thing is, when I make something, I have to sit on it a little bit. I mean, it's probably the same for you, but like when I make something, I'm like, this has to be good to me in a month, or else it's nothing. And then it
Oh, I
usually
see. So
is-
you'll make something and then you won't put it out for a month, and then
then I'll listen
like,
back
look
and
at
like,
it before
oh,
you
this is
post it.
bad.
Like, is this? Do I still like
yeah,
this?
is this still good? And usually
I
it's
probably
not.
should do that honestly because there's so much stuff that I'll like look back at it a year later and I'm like, oh, I hate that this is up.
But you see, that's the thing.
I hate this is a thing that I made. Even though when I first made it, I was like, yeah.
Because I had an album that I made over the course of like a full year with like collaborators and stuff. And then like the month before I was meant to upload it, I listened back and I was like, oh no, I can't put this out. And I just haven't. Which is probably bad because the people who worked on it are probably like, let me see. I'm like,
Oh, yeah. That's the thing when you're doing stuff with other people. You kind of have to put it out. I don't know.
yeah. Not if I don't ever mention it to them again.
Not if I never talk to them again. I mean, I also have a channel that I do with a group of friends that we're the conceit of it is basically like just posting whatever the hell, which is kind of it's been interesting to do that channel because it kind of this is not interesting for anyone. I'm sorry, but
yeah.
It's brought me
The
back to
plight
like
of
when I first
small
started my
content.
edits channel, and I would just like I was experimenting with the medium and I was just posting whatever like, oh, here's a compilation of someone saying this word throughout a live stream they did, and every time they say this word, or here's a song but I replaced a word at one point with, you know, whatever, like the most basic stuff.
Yeah.
But now with my edits channel, it's like I don't post much because I feel like I have higher standards for that now that I have like 1,000 subscribers on that channel.
Ooh.
But with this channel, it's just like whatever. Here's a video of us pretending to be Mr. Bean in Among Us. Like, who cares? But I'll also like. It's interesting though, or I'll spend a lot of time working on those videos, but it's like I'm just doing whatever. Like, okay, here's just like the edits can be lazy, but it's like I don't know, like a YouTube poop basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and it so a lot of work could go into it, but it's still like it's bad work, but like in a funny way. I don't know what I'm saying.
But yeah, basically, my point was, I think that it's cool that you keep making stuff.
Well,
I'm trying not phrase it in a way of like, when you don't, nothing ever is popular, and you suck at it. No, I'm not trying to.
what?
No, I mean like, I don't know. I'm trying to say it without saying like, even if not a lot of it gets like a lot of attention, you know.
Oh yeah, no one watches anything I make.
No, but I
Well,
appreciate
it's funny
that you still
because
do
I
it.
recently started doing those daily vlogs basically, where I just talk to the camera for 5 minutes, and I get way more engagement with that stuff.
Yeah.
Like where I spend no time in it whatsoever. And that was the conceit was just I'll record myself talking to a camera for 5 minutes and not edit it at all and just post it.
Yeah.
And then almost every day it gets like likes or comments, and I've gotten my subscriber count doubled on that channel that I wasn't using previously since I started.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I think that it's because
like people like this. I thought this was like the most self-indulgent thing I've ever put out.
Yeah. I think the thing is, people like, you know, Let's Play content isn't what it once was. But that's what I respect. I'm like, well, you're committed to Let's Play content, and you know.
Yeah, I just
it's like there's a sort of art.
Have fun.
There's sort of an
making.
art
Like,
to it in that
yeah.
sense.
that was the because I said this from the beginning. Like,
I've
I
been
don't expect to get any views. It's literally just to have fun playing games.
Yeah.
And now, now I can't even play a game without recording it though,
That's
because I'm like, oh, this would make a good video or live stream. I got to do one or the other for this. Like, hey, do you want to play Minecraft Pokemon? And it's like, all right, how can I fit this into my Minecraft series?
I mean, it kind of fits into that what's it called? My tagline for yesterday, the intricate rituals.
I did think that was an interesting tagline, but I didn't want to.
Just like
I mean, yeah, that's another thing though, because there's a lot of people I've recorded with who I probably would not interact with otherwise, because I just don't have well, that was the thing the other day. Someone was like, "Oh, do you want to? We should hang out sometime." And I was like, "Okay. Do you want to record this video?"
But that was the thing that Sophia's been saying this a bit. She's been saying, "Oh, I'd like to hang out more with Ryan, but I don't want to be in videos." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know what to say, man."
I mean, yeah, no one ever asks me to do anything more or less. There are some exceptions, but people don't really ever invite me to do things in my life ever.
Yeah. Girl.
So I'm always the one to like, oh, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? But I'm just like, I don't know. It's like, do you want to record this video? That's a thing I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I get like that sometimes. But
if anyone asks me like, hey, do you want to watch a movie? Do you want to whatever? I'd be like, sure. I mean, I'm up for anything.
Yeah, I kind of have this thing where I'm just like, if I'm in a call with someone, I hang out and I'm not doing anything, I get very anxious sometimes. It's I'm trying to get used to it, but when I'm in a call and we're just hanging out talking.
Some people have said they don't want to do any more videos with me because of that, because they felt like they haven't really been doing much.
Yeah, I feel like it's sometimes I'm just like when I'm like hanging out, I'm like, well, we could be watching a movie right now. I'm like, I don't really want to watch a movie. I'm like, well, what if we listen to an album? I'm like, I'm just shaking. Like, I don't. What am I hit? What am I doing? But I'm getting better at it. Getting more chill. Anyway.
What do you mean?
Like when I'm hanging out and I'm just talking with someone, and I'm just on the phone talking with someone, I feel like I need to be doing something else at the same time. And I get anxious when I'm not. But I'm trying to. I've been doing a lot of self-help to make myself more just interested in the person I'm talking to, which is kind of fucked to say, but you know what I mean.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just looking at Will Smith was banned from the Oscars for 10 years.
Oh boy, that's great for him.
What the hell is happening?
And we go, yeah.
They should ban Mr. Boop.
They should ban the Walt Disney Corporation
from the animation category.
Yes. Imagine all the movies that would come out. Oh.
What do you mean?
All the movies that would be nominated if there was one clear space.
Oh, I thought you meant
Disney's
like, Disney would make different movies if they weren't.
Oh man,
being
imagine.
Nominated.
It was basically invented for Disney though, because did you hear the story?
Category?
Did you hear the story where I think the Academy Awards, the Oscar people were worried that I sound like Donald Trump. The Academy Awards, the Oscar people, the Oscar people were worried that Beauty and the Beast was going to win Best Picture, and they're like, oh, we can't let an animated film win Best Picture, so they invented the Best Animated Feature.
Right, I heard about this recently. How much of all this is going to go in the podcast?
I have no idea.
All of it? We've gotten very off topic. I feel like you're the one who usually edits stuff out that's off topic.
Yeah.
It's
But
true, I do.
It's true.
I don't know if I would edit anything out because I just wouldn't know where to cut it. And here's where you cut it.
Panel 4! We have Mickey Mouse, same shot as panel 1, but he's touching himself. And he is drooling and his eyes are crossed or something like that. And he says, probably, but I'm too horny to think right now. I was just coming down to tell you to come back upstairs and help get this orgy going.
I don't think his eyes are crossed.
Okay.
I think his eyelids are just lowered. He's blushing too.
Rest in peace, Russi Taylor.
That's the voice of Minnie Mouse, unrelated.
Well, I was
from the record, please.
I was doing the modern voice. The voice I was doing was closer to Martin, though.
Martin?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell with your accent whether you were saying modern or Martin.
Modern.
Who's doing the modern voice?
Modern video cassettes.
See, it's okay. We're making fun of each other's accents, so it's fine.
I like that. I just love saying like the best thing to say in American accent is just like product names, because in reality, the most exposure British people get to Americans is through like shit they're
Jaffa
trying to sell.
cakes.
Shit they're trying to sell. Like, I don't know. What's another product? The iPhone 12.
Do a commercial for.
No, I can only say the product name.
No. Do a commercial for.
Compact disc.
No. Cheez-It Puffs. That's PUFFD''S.
Cheez-It Puffs. Your favorite puffy cheese. If you are in the mood for cheesy puffs, why not visit cheesepuffs.org.
.org.
.org. Or
This
Korg.org.
makes me realize that Benedict Cumberbatch's American accent is really bad. Because you can hear in the vowel sounds, you can
Scooby-Doo
still hear the
this.
British accent in there.
Scooby-Doo this shit.
Yeah, basically. Like puts
No,
on like a
these
very
suck.
specific weird voice just in the vowel sounds
This-
to try and mask them.
Benedict Cumberbatch really just learned how to say mineral water and called it a day.
Yeah. I have to stop the mineral water
Where are you from, Dr.
from
Jonathan
taking over the
Strange?
multiverse.
I don't think he was even specifically American in the comics. I think he might, Isn't it?
Moon Knight was also not specifically British.
No, yeah, that's true. But I prefer British Moon Knight. I think he was.
Do you?
I think he was Cockney, right? He
In
had
the show
one
or in the comic?
in the comic. He was Cockney, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, bro, it's my Moon Knight.
Oi!
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I don't know what's
Straight into the moon.
I'm very confused about what's going on right now in the plot of my life. What's all this
Is-
then?
How familiar? So you know comics? Let me ask.
I don't
you
know
about
Moon Knight.
Huh?
I don't know Moon Knight. I don't know shit about Moon Knight. I know the
So you don't know.
I know the
'cause
Dracula
I've been
panel
watching
is
Moon
fake.
Knight, and I'm confused whether like if he's a split personality in the comics.
He is.
He is.
I believe so. I don't know.
Cause I was gonna be really upset if they made that up just for the show to make it like. I heard they made weird changes to make him less like Batman.
Yeah, he's a lot like Batman in the comics. I knew that already.
Well, how is he less like Batman for the show?
I don't know. I tell you, I'm very unfamiliar with Moon Knight. Like most people,
Have you seen the show?
I've seen the show. Like most people, I don't know shit
Huh?
about Moon Knight. I have seen the show.
How all of it or?
Both
That's
episodes.
weird because only 2 episodes.
Yeah, I've seen.
So I don't know how you've seen all of it.
He's- yeah.
Do you think it seems too goofy?
No, I love it. I love the tone.
The show?
Yeah. I haven't read the comics, so I don't know. Oh, apparently he goes.
What?
Apparently he uses in the comic. He's a guy who I don't think he has multiple personalities. I think he just uses different personas
Oh,
I'm not too sure.
Wait.
to get
Huh.
information.
Yeah, I figured it was something like that
Yeah.
because it seemed I don't know.
Oh wait, no. Apparently it was later in the comic. That was a later thing that was like, oh, he's actually got dissociative identity disorder. You know.
People have been saying like, oh, the MCU is probably not a good place to talk about serious things like dissociative identity disorder.
Mm.
But I was just thinking like, but is that even what this is? Like it's
It's magic.
a magic thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not like he's got actual.
It's hard.
Doesn't seem like he's got actual dissociative identity disorder. He's just possessed.
I don't know. Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
still, you go into the same themes, don't you? It's like even if you're
But
doing
it's not
if-
commenting on the actual disorder.
It might-
It's like
I
so.
mean,
It's like,
but it might be
that's not how
presenting a
that's
version.
not how it is for people with that disorder. It's like, well, he doesn't.
Not
He's
saying.
possessed.
I don't know. I think it's a tightrope. You got even when you're doing it like a fictionalized magic equivalent. It's like.
Well, it's kind of like saying.
I think the Morbius did this well. I think the Morbius. No, I okay. That's the one thing I like about Morbius is that it kind of normalize. There's one scene maybe that normalizes the idea that people use crutches just to exist. You know, it's not like, oh, look at these weirdos on crutches, and it's just two guys with crutches walking around. And you're like, oh, that's cool. But they do some shit later on in the movie where I'm like, well, that's kind of not. That's probably not healthy thing to put in the minds of people who don't already know about this.
He's doing kung fu with the crutches.
Yeah, he's like, oh, ooh, ooh. And then
Did you
people
say
are gonna-
that Mickey Mouse has his hand wrapped around his penis?
Yeah, I said he's touching himself.
Oh, okay, that's a better way. Yeah. He's
Thank you for listening to
gripping it.
Being Mr. Knight.
No. That was for panels. I don't know. That was the strip.
Mhm.
Mickey Mouse. He's a character in this now.
Woohoo! Woo! Oh!
What's that?
Shucks! It's Mickey Mouse getting head.
Okay. You've been listening to.
Oh, I'm hosting, aren't I? I
Yeah.
apologize for letting this run so long. You've been listening to Being Mr. Boop. I don't know which boop to shoot. You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for a full catalog of episode events and sign up to the host of podcast promo episode. Follow at Mr. Boop Todd on Twitter. You can find me.
Well, swam to the world famous Betty Boop. Gee whiz, what a lucky guy. So in love, I might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shama-lama ding-dong, loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.